Hi there, you're in love with your mate JJ. Today is Module Monday. It's Module Monday. Silly job title for today is Current Commander today. I'm the current commander. And the currents we'll be commanding are going to be coming through our avoidance sensor. That's what we're looking at today. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these things. 3 of them are the same. One of them's the ugly duck. It's the odd one out. I'll jump you over to the bench here and we'll have a look at these under the microscope and see what we can make of them. Then we'll jump on the computer and see what intel we can get. Then we'll bring it back over to the bench and we'll write some code and see if we can make these things work. So first things first, let's go over to the bench and have a look at what they're made from. All right, well here we are on the bench. This is my avoidance sensors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's the moisture thingy. So there's 3 of them that are the same, and then there's this one which is the odd one out. Now the ones that are the same are called the IR-08H version 0.2.45.DC. All of them have jumper, including the odd one out. All of them have got trim pots. All of them have a diode and a sensor. But I'll show you. I'll throw over the microscope here, and this is this is the odd one out, and you can see that it's got a 555 timer on there. That integrated circuit's a 555 timer. There's nothing on the back, so yeah, that's it. This whole thing's built around a 555 timer, probably being used to create some sort of a signal. I'm not sure what the jumper is for. I think that says EN. That would be short for enable, I guess. Okay, and then there's the 2 trim pots on the back. Interesting. So that's the odd one out, and then the ones that I have 3 of, that's these, and they're not built with a 555 timer. They're built with a 74HC00, which get that in there. Just trying to focus that. Not sure why I can't get a good focus there. But what it says up the top there is 74HC. Can you see? Not quite. The very top line says 74HC00D. And that is a quad NAND. So it's 4 NAND gates. Fascinating. I heard through ChatGPT, assuming it's not lying to me, that you can build an oscillator with NAND gates, and that's probably what they've done here. So I'm pretty interested in that. I think we're going to have to turn on the scope and see if we can figure out what's going on with this thing. So I'll throw you over the computer for a bit, and we'll see what we can dig up, and then we'll come back over here and we'll give them a bit of a go. All right, so here we are on the computer. First of all, I tried searching for IR-08H at AliExpress, but I didn't get anything interesting back. So I searched instead for avoidance detector, and I got a whole lot of stuff that I'm not interested in, but I did end up finding this. So there's one there, and there's a whole bunch of them there. So let's open these up and see what they have to say for themselves. I was expecting to see pages upon pages, but that's not what we're seeing. There's another one there. And another one there. They all kind of look the same though, don't they? And they also look a little bit different to the ones that I have. All right, let's see what the cat dragged in. Can't tell if that's a 555 timer or not. Probably is. It's got 8 pins. Infrared obstacle avoidance sensor module for Arduino, DIY smart car robot reflective photoelectric 3-pin. Oh, it's only got 3-pin. Okay, cool. Our one has an extra pin called enable, so you can enable it or not. There we go. Looks like you can buy them by the truckload if you want to. Oh, there we go. The LM393. There must be a what's the LM393? Is it a comparator? I think maybe it is. All right. This one kind of looks similar. Is it going to give us a schematic as well? No. Okay. It's another one of the ones from AliExpress. They're telling us about what else you can buy. They're not telling us much about this. Okay. 3-pin as well. Yeah. This is also a 3-pin. There we go. Oh, it's using the LM393 as well. I'll just look that up. I'll be back in a sec. Yes, so I can confirm that LM393 is indeed a comparator, and it's actually a dual comparator, so there's 2 of them in the package. Okay, so there's this is the same as well. Okay, and what about this one? Yeah, it's the same as well. So it seems to me like all the ones that you can buy on AliExpress these days are made with the LM393. And they've only got 1 potentiometer for tuning, not 2. Also, there's the IR-08H through DuckDuckGo. So I searched here earlier. As you can see, there's the one that I have, and then there's another one that's made with the smaller IC. It's still got 4 pins, so I'll just run you through what I found. So this is just selling them to you. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, this is built on the NAND gates. So I found it at JCar, and this is actually the IR-08H as well at JCar. So there you go. I downloaded the data sheet, which is here. It gave us a pinout, so that's handy. Ground, positive, output, and enable. NC, I think that means normally closed. I'm not sure. So, and you see that it says Duino Tech up there. So the photo here is different to the photo here, which has the larger IC, and this has the smaller IC. So they're different, but the builder's the same. This didn't have anything that was relevant. This one is different. This is one of the LM393 ones, I think. It's got 3 pins, not 4. It's got only 1 trim pot. But it did come with some code. There we go. And I suppose the code's going to be the easiest thing in the world. You just say what pin you've got it connected to, set that pin as input, and then do a digital read of the pin. And it's either going to be low or high. It is a digital signal, and the cutoff will be tunable with the trim pots. And this is some more code. Oh, okay, so this is okay, it's just a little bit more code. So we've got some sample code, even though it's the easiest thing in the world. It's just reading a digital pin. This also comes with some code. This looks like a 555 version. Yeah, that is. So this is a 555 version. The code sets up the pin. Uh, oh, okay, the Arduino LED. Okay, so they turn off the internal LED. I see. And then pin mode, input, very good. Then we read the detector. And if it's high, then we set the pin high, the internal LED high, otherwise we turn it low. This is probably the code that I'll write. And here we are again. This is another one of the 3-pin ones that we see commonly over on AliExpress. This one is the old IR-08H built around the NAND gates. Very good. And then this one is the same, built around the NAND gate. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to jump over to the bench. We'll put this thing under the oscilloscope and see if we can figure out what it's what signals it's using internally. I think there's going to be some sort of oscillating signal. So let's jump over to the bench and look for it. All right, so here we are on the bench, and you can see up the corner there. That's my oscilloscope. So I'm gonna try and get a reading of this. I've got these little grabber things which should help me get onto the integrated circuit. We'll see how that goes. I'm also going to need to power these up, so I'm going to do that quickly now. You can just watch it in fast forward. Well, this is pretty frustrating. One thing I learned is that these ones, the IR-08H, the enable pin is active low, whereas the one that's built with the 555 timer, which was, I guess, this one, that enable pin was active high. So that's one difference. But I can't get them to trigger at all. And I've tried twiddling the knobs and bringing in a I'm just not sure what to expect. I would have thought one of these things would light up. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can just tie the enabled line closed with this jumper, and then you don't need the enable pin. I'm not sure what that LED, if it's just the power LED or the enabled LED, or if it's triggered and it thinks it's got a thing. The display brightness does change a little bit there. Let's put this thing into the scope and see what we can see. I'll fast forward this as well. All right. Well, I'm not sure what to tell you about this, but I think we're going to call it over for the day. As you can see, there is a on the oscilloscope here. You can see there's a square wave on the LED, and you can adjust that wave by adjusting the trim pots. If I turn that, can make it longer or shorter. And I'm not sure what this one here does, but it does affect the wave a little bit as well. So I can't get it to give me a digital signal that works. I'll tell you what, we'll just I'll just quickly switch over to one more. We'll give one more a go. So let me set that up. Yeah, I'm going to call this an abortion. It's not working. I'll throw it to the farewell cam. We'll wrap up. All right, here we are back on the computer. I will just show you over on the JCar website. Down the bottom here, there was a review, and there was one person reviewed it with 1 star, and they said, this was a year ago, they said, very poor documentation. It's supposed to have an adjustable frequency and sensitivity, but nothing about how to adjust it or what each dial does. Internet search says turn one dial 1/8 turn one way, and the other 1/8 turn the other way. Still doesn't work. Purchased 2 of these and both don't work. So I had the same experience. I couldn't get them to work. I had 4 of them. This one is the one that we so the one with the NAND gates is the main one that we tested. We also tested the 555 problem, but none of them really worked at all. So I don't know if we did something wrong, but I gave those dials a bit of a twist, and I moved obstacles in front and behind, and that didn't seem to work. So I'll throw over the farewell cam. We'll wrap up. And that's a wrap. Pretty disappointing though, isn't it? We put our sensor through its paces and we couldn't get it to work. I did write a little bit of code to toggle the enable pin and to do a digital read, but it has a onboard LED for indicating the sensor anyway. So yeah, pretty disappointing. But I guess that's the end of this video. Hopefully next week we have some more exciting or useful module. So that's the end of this video. Thanks very much for watching, and please remember to hit like and subscribe.